Stadium in Conway, South Carolina would appear to be a far cry from the classics, but Chaucer would be very proud of the fight that his Chanticleers will bring to the teal. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Chanticleers will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jeffrey. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The Groupers offense will go to work first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they...
There he goes! Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
At midfield, he's got room. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Groupers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Groupers will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Chanticleers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Chanticleers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the run, it's Knox. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Chanticleers will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the option. He'll pitch it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires it incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To throw, it's Barber. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Chanticleers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. A special teams penalty cost the D 15 yards as we start this drive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The toss sweep to the right. Fouls through the defense. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The groupers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
On the run, it's John. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Dropping back, it's Barber. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Uncorks one to the middle. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one.
Takes it the other way. The 20. He's at the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Grouper.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UNLV looks like the best show on the Vegas Strip right now. What a dazzling offensive showcase. They're up 14 over UCLA. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Scanning the field, it's Barber. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
I'm a switch team. Hold. Can't we score?
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. They go right back to it. Crosses the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the shot to clear is getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
On the move, it's Knox. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The shot that clears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work with the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, shot to clear. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Makes the grab. It's Parrish. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Groupers line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Buying some time. Fires on the move. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Fires on the move. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Chanticleers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Parrish. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll pull it on the read. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Groupers send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. On the run, fires downfield. Working on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the handoff. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The shot that clears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He unleashes a long one. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
Quarterback moving. They get to him as he throws. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run the counter. Creates a little space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum.
On the double.
They'll run the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The option look. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big 3rd down. Keep it on the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Groupers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Chanticleers will line it up on 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Barber. This time it's complete. Smashes ahead. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. UNLV looks like the best show on the Vegas Strip right now. What a dazzling offensive showcase. They're up by 18 over UCLA. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. To the ground. He's got it again. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. And the groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Throwing on the run. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The shot that clears will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They'll move the wide receiver to the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. And some room to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The groupers are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Quarterback gets enough. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. The play action fake. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finds a man by himself. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Barber. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down, and a field goal is not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Chanticleers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Going for 6. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Costal.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle at Sheffield. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking for a big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the groupers will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Final little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Hard-hitting tackle.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Chanticleers will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This offense has it with really good field position. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The groupers have pushed it inside the 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, they're after him. On the run, still looking. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. Now the toss. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, the ground game. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. The official says no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Hand off from the shotgun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Looking to scramble. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. He throws one to the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And the shot that clears will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The shot that clears are moving quickly down the field. Had to work. Up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the toss. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Chanticleers will try to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Leaves it with the running back. Finding open areas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The inside handoff. Finds some fresh air. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Still running at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Here comes the option. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The Chanticleers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Use the play fake, now to throw. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And the Chanticleers decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And they'll mark the spot on this one just outside the 40-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll test the right side. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sheffield. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here on 3rd down for this offense. The give to the back. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The groupers will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Give to the back. He's in open space downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Barber. Now improvising. Rolling right and going deep. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense starts deep in a hole. Quarterback on the keeper. Trying to take it back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He'll keep it himself. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it out of the gun and found no room at all. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the groupers line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Off-play action on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Barber. Fires to the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong.
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, shot to clear.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment, play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
On to attempt the try. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The groupers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
Hold it.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the groupers will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch at the 45. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Great place to start for this offense. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw. It's Barber. Floating away. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Okay,
The shot that clears, trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
easy.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Here we go.
Trying to beat him to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speed to the football. They had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Off play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly complete. They found the tight end, but he could not find 1st down yardage, and it'll be 4th down.
Most every defense is worried about the big play, giving up the big play to the wide receivers down the field. That's why I think it's important to milk these tight ends on these short routes to keep the sticks moving, to stay ahead of the chains, just to keep my offense in rhythm.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. To the air, it's Barber. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Handoff from the gun. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Looking for room. It's Craig. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Chandler. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Benson. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The groupers are moving quickly down the field. On the option. He'll toss it. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Right back to him on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got his man downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the shot to clear is trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! And the beatdown has ensued.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. You just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Oh, the ball's out on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. Coastal Carolina has it. The shot to clear offense headed back to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. Get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Speeding down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Groupers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound. Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Touchdown, Costal! And the punishment has been extended.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the done.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul.